Hello and welcome to the OrganizedRemains.com podcast or the OR GameCast. I'm Nick, the founder and head writer, and I'm joined by Quinn, Magical Quinn, who's also a writer and he's a producer and he's a superhero.
Yep, that's me.
What's your superpowers?
I can... I can tiptoe around topics pretty hardcore.
Okay. Well, welcome to the podcast. We're going to talk about video games and whatnot.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up? Let's just talk about our personal stuff. I just made dinner. I ate that. Got these cool, you like macaroni and cheese, Quinn?
Who doesn't like macaroni and cheese?
Like Kraft?
Yeah, Kraft's good. American cheese is the bestest cheese.
Well, their website has a bunch of recipes for those just single boxes of Kraft macaroni and cheese. And I'm trying different ones, and they're really good. I recommend it.
Like what are the different kinds of Kraft mac and cheese recipes?
Well, the mac and cheese are the same, but you add stuff like the one I had tonight. I added hamburg meat, stewed tomatoes, and peas and mozzarella cheese.
And that
with the
really well.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
And that worked out.
Yeah.
What
really
was previous nights?
I tried their chili one as well. It's pretty good as well, but I like the one I had tonight better.
Why do you have so many boxes of macaroni and cheese, Nick?
Well, I had a Sam's Club membership.
Okay.
And I went to Sam's Club because it expired in September. And I was like, crap, I need a lot of macaroni and cheese. I was just grabbed a box of it. That came with 12 or 15 boxes.
Oh, like the big old box that carries the smaller boxes?
Right.
Oh, yeah. My God. It's like the whole Chef Boyardee thing all over again.
Yeah, well, I bought a bunch of Chef Boyardee as well.
Did you actually buy the stuff online?
No, we should probably. There was a sale on Chef Boyardee. You got 29 cans for $9.
It was 12 cans for $9.
Whatever.
It's 29 cans. I could feed a whole family plus some.
Well,
no, there's a difference between 10 and 30. All right,
that's true, but. I tried to forget about it because it was such a good deal and I was going to get it. And I was talking to Quinn and he talked me out of it. He's like, who would need 12 cans?
Well, okay, here's the thing. This relates to your video that you just put up. All right.
Okay.
Because you talked about having a slight hoarding urge, right? But the thing is, you specifically said you enjoy getting a deal for something. That is what you like. True. And
I don't know, it gives me that I don't know, endorphins release, and I'm just and
feeling I'm sweating good. A lot, and it's really fun.
Heavy breathing.
But the thing is, you really like saving a deal. I know you do, no matter what. Even if it's not the right decision for you, you would rather get the deal and say you got a deal, even though you might not like what you get. Just because you got a good enough deal on it, it's worth it to you, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna let you spend $10 on a bunch of Chef Boyardee. Who? No, you can go if you want to go to get Chef Boyardee. You go to Walmart, get one for 30 cents or whatever it is. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it wasn't just $9. It was coming from Amazon. I didn't have to leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing.
Any place. It just came to me.
Where you were saying that you were scared to drive because you haven't been out of the house for a while.
I drove today.
And how'd that go?
It went fine.
Okay, good.
I had to pay rent, and then I went to Walmart, bought food, then I got gas. It was a busy day.
Well, while you were making dinner...
Yeah, what's going on with your life?
I had an exam.
Oh, crap.
And I had a bad experience.
Quinn never does well on these exams.
I had a bad experience with this exam because, you've been trying to talk to me the last couple of days, and I've told you that I've been super busy and doing a bunch of homework and studying and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So basically, before this exam, I had an essay due, And then I only had yesterday to study for this exam today.
Yeah.
And so I studied like crazy. Like, all I did was basically study. And then this morning, all I did was basically study. Except I did play some Assassin's Creed while a pizza was cooking. But besides that...
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, besides that, I was studying really, really hard for this test. Because it kind of freaks me out because this class is kind of hard. Even though it's just history. And history is relatively easy. But memorizing dates and stuff.
Right.
And I just knew it was going to be a hard test. Yeah, I just knew it was going to be a hard test, right?
No, what history?
Oh, it's 1500s on. World history, 1500s on. So right now, we talked about all the major European empires, and then the Ottomans, Safavids, and Mughals, and Mongols, and all these other things, and China, and Japan. Anyways, I don't know a lot. So...
You actually studied from that point in time to now?
No, just this is only like we're only doing like 1500s at the moment, but the entire class goes from 1500s to
now. Oh, okay.
So we're not at the present yet, but we're moving on. Anyways, so I knew that the two biggest parts of the test were going to be you have to memorize 30 key words or 30 key figures in the history we've been learning, and you have to know a lot of information about these people or these events. And essentially you're going to have to write a paragraph on them. The next part, which was going to be just as big, was writing an essay on one of these key questions. And one of the questions was going to be about slavery. One of the questions was going to be about like religion. And then the last question was about Islamic empires. Now, I had gone through everything. I had studied...
Wow, this is a lot of stuff for a junior high school exam.
Oh, you're a jerk. Anyways, so I got through all of the keywords. I got those memorized and like really spent a lot of time on that because there was like 35 I hadn't memorized or whatever. And I had to know like a paragraph of information on each of these 35 words. Then I got to the essay questions. And I memorized all of them except the last one. The Islamic empires one was really hard, so I was just like, whatever, it's probably not going to be that because it's going to be too difficult. I get to the exam, and I'm like freaking out because I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be hell because it's only an hour and 15 minutes, and I have to write an essay, I have to write 5 paragraphs, and I have to do a multiple choice quiz type thing.
And if you don't pass, you get sent to military school.
Exactly. I get sent to military school, and I was gonna make a bad joke. Anyways,
and then you went into a traveling phone booth and blah blah blah.
Sure. So the test is on my table. I have to take it on my desk. I get through the multiple choice easy. I'm done. All answers I got right. I know it. Next, we got the 5 keywords, and well, he gives you a list of like 10. You have to pick 5 that you want to write about, and then you write about them. I wrote about them to the point where I'm like, I got this down to a T. I have like 3 pages written out just on these 5 keywords. I'm like writing a ton of stuff, putting down a lot of information. I'm like, I'm set. I'm solid. Essay comes up. The essay is about Islamic empires. And I'm like, crap. This is the only thing I didn't really study that much. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to write some stuff, like, because it's an essay format, so you have to write an intro, and then some body paragraphs, and a conclusion. So I'm like, let me just write my intro, and then sort of see where it goes, because I don't remember everything about Islamic empires, but I'll eventually remember, and we can just write some BS stuff. So,
all right.
I get to the first body paragraph, and I'm like, the essay question is about the decline of Islamic empires. And I only remember, like, the good stuff, so I'm like, in order to see how the Islamic empires declined, it is good to look at the Islamic empires in their prime. So I wrote, like, an entire paragraph about how good the Islamic empire was, and then was going to talk about why it declined. But the thing is, time was up and I had to turn my essay in, and I had only written an intro and a paragraph about what was good. And I was just like, oh my god, crap. The essay was worth the most amount of points, and I didn't even get to finish it. And the part of the problem was because I studied so much of those keywords that I wanted to write a lot about them. So I ended up writing a ton of information about these keywords, which took a lot of time away from my essay, and then I got screwed. So that
you didn't get the grade back, or do you know, or what?
Oh no, I just did this like an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
So that was my day, and actually my week was pretty much studying for this and doing essays and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
gaming news.
Got studying tips for Quinn. Send it to him.
Yeah. Got them study tips, all you high school freshmen, let me know.
Yeah. Make them flashcards, Quinn.
Oh, I did. Don't even worry about it. I got an app on my phone and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm set up. I got this.
I remember, and I took just a quick little story. I was in intro to programming in high school, and I actually made a little program that was like flashcards, and then I used that to
study for stuff. Nice.
That was really nerdy. But all right, let's move on to like.
You could have made a website and made $1 million, man.
Yeah, I could have created like eBay.
Yeah, with your flashcards.
Yeah. All right, so there's a couple movies coming out that are video game related.
Yes.
I don't know.
Here,
I think they're gonna be awesome.
Let's start with the one that could possibly be okay. See, I think the way we have them.
Let's name them, and then we'll like order them from best to worst.
Okay, most potential to worst.
Yes. All right. The movies in no order is there's gonna be a movie of Tetris movie, an Angry Birds movie, and a Dead Rising movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here, why don't you start and tell us what is your best potential movie and go down from there.
Well, the only one I can see actually being decent is Angry Birds.
Okay.
But the one I want to be really good is the Tetris one.
Oh my god.
It's a Tetris movie. Dead Rising, I mean, it could be good. It's zombies. Like, how could they... Like, writing a script for Dead Rising seems like it would be easier than Angry Birds or Tetris.
Yeah.
So Dead Rising has a chance. Tetris, I don't know. I want it to be great, though. It sounds awesome.
Well, I don't even know how that
like
concepts can work. Like, how do you give Tetris a story? You know?
I don't know. There's a collegehumor.com skit they did where
that's actually one of my favorite skits, to be honest.
Yeah, look that up. But that's the only thing I could think of when it comes to like a Tetris type movie.
Yeah, line piece, line piece. But yeah, okay. I think along the similar ideas as yours. I think Dead Rising will be the easiest to pull off because it's just a zombie movie.
Right.
Or we'll at least have zombies and real world things to pull off of.
Yeah. Doesn't it seem like Dead Rising, you're in the mall a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, Dead Rising 1 was all about the mall. Dead Rising 2, you could go outside. And Dead Rising 3 is like even more outside.
Oh, I've only really played the first one, but there's a movie, and I can't think of it, and it's well known, but it takes place in the mall, this horror movie.
Oh, really? It does involve zombies?
I think so. I forget. I don't know. But you think the Dead Rising one's gonna be good?
Yeah, I think it has the easiest chance to actually make money.
Oh no, Angry Birds will definitely.
Well, okay.
Make money.
Well, I mean, easiest chance, easiest to transition from Dead Rising to a movie. I think will have the easiest time. Angry Birds for sure will make the most money. I think it'll just be another Lego movie type thing, like animated Angry Birds. Give it some story related to childhood and gaming, or I think it's gonna be like a Lego movie or a Wreck-It Ralph type thing. I think it'll be fine if it gets the right studio to get behind it. And then Tetris, yeah, what the hell are they gonna do with Tetris? And do the kids nowadays even know what Tetris is? Come on now.
I think they do. Tetris isn't. It's like one of the most popular phone games.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
It used to be the most until Angry Birds came along.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
I got
Tetris
no
is
proof to
older
back
than
that up,
both
by
of
the
us,
way.
Nick. And
Tetris?
yeah, it came out a long time ago.
I think it came out the year I was born.
Possibly, but it's just like Tetris is so old. It never had a story. It's just about stacking blocks together.
It had a story.
What was
it
the
had
story?
a very small story, but Tetris, the original Tetris for the Game Boy, you could beat it. And if you did beat it, I've seen video of it, it shows a little missile being thrown up. I guess it's like kind of like a launch code type story.
Oh my, great. That makes even more sense.
I don't know. I've never beaten Tetris.
Because like the theme song is like a Russian folk song.
Right.
So it could be like teaching Americans how to enter in some code to destroy all of America with nukes or something.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
What if they go that route, huh?
Yeah.
Like make it some military movie. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not super excited about any of those movies unless
I'm excited about Tetris. I just want to see the trailer.
I don't know how they could make that good. But like honestly, the thing I'd be most excited for would be Angry Birds because I think it would get like Lego Movie treatment.
Right.
And I enjoyed Lego Movie, so. And Wreck-It Ralph was good, and Wreck-It Ralph is all about like arcade games.
Right.
So I see potential in that. I think we should just move on to.
Let's move on to the free games of the month.
Yeah, for paid services.
Yeah, paid services.
Free games
Xbox
for paid
and
services,
PlayStation.
yeah. So
all right, let's start with Xbox.
All right, go for it.
It's 3 games this week: Chariot, Battlefield Bad Company 2, and Darksiders 2. Chariot, I have not played. It looks fine. It looks like it requires a second person. So, Battlefield Bad Company 2, I've played. It's good. It's a shooter, military shooter, but I like the story to it. I thought it had good characters in it.
Yeah,
that's what I remember the most about it. Darksiders 2, I have, and I played a little bit of, but I was just like, it was okay. I don't know. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I played the first one and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, the thing about these games is that like, so Chariot is just like an indie game. Not many people on Xbox are gonna really know what it is. Battlefield Bad Company 2, the majority of people using Xbox for gold and multiplayer play and stuff like that own the game already.
Yeah.
And then Darksiders 2 is kind of like, Darksiders 1 was a lot bigger than Darksiders 2, so I don't know. It just feels like, oh, well, this didn't cost much money to give to you for free, so
right.
Here's that third game that at least has some value, but no one's going to really play.
At least they're giving away games, I guess. I can't complain.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, Battlefield Bad Company 2 is a good game, so if someone doesn't have it, that's kind of a good deal.
Yeah. PlayStation, on the other hand, I feel did better.
Yeah, I feel it's the stronger of the two at the moment.
Yeah. You want to name them?
Yeah, I'll go through them. So for PS4, you get Dust and Elysian Tale, which was a really good indie game. Nick, you've played it, so I guess you can talk about it. I have played it,
and I've heard from other people that they enjoyed it too. It's like a Metroid-type style where you have to go back to certain places. It's like the map is layered in 2D and whatnot. It's good.
And then the next one for PS4 is Spelunky, which is also cross-buy, so you basically get it for everything. Right. And I've played Spelunky, and it's a really hard roguelike game, but it does have multiplayer, so I'm kind of excited to play that with you and see if it's any better than by yourself.
I wanted to play it for a while, but I just never got the chance.
Mm-hmm. And then here's kind of the big one for PS4, is Drive Club. You basically get a brand new game for free, which is really awesome. And it's an online racing game, so that's pretty awesome because I know most everyone has that like inkling to play a racing game, but they don't want to buy it because they know they won't like use it or play it that much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And like I think that's just awesome. Like here, you know what? I know no one's really gonna play or go out to buy a racing game, and we know it might not be super successful if we just release it. But if we give it to you for free, and there are like in-game purchases. If you want them, you can go get them. And plus, you're paying for PlayStation Plus, so at least we get some money anyways.
It's a way to get people to get a PS4. If someone has PS3 and everyone's talking about Drive Club, they can't play it, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, maybe I should get it. It comes free."
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna
We'll
switch.
see if it's any good.
I don't know if anyone's gonna
really
switch
good.
consoles for a racing game. Like, I wouldn't upgrade just for a free racing game, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Next one. Oh, you keep going.
All right, I'll keep going. So for PS3, we got Batman: Arkham Asylum, which is a great game. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons: Chronicles of Mystara. I
haven't played that one.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
I heard it's good.
And then we got Rainbow Moon, which is for PS3 and PS Vita, and it's kind of one of the bigger games on PS Vita, so it might be pretty decent. And then for PS4 and PS Vita, we got Pix the Cat, which is, I don't know, some small indie game, I'm assuming.
It looks fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play. It just looks like, from this screenshot I see, it looks like some sort of Pac-Man looking thing.
Yeah, it kind of looks like some weird platformer collectathon type thing.
Yeah. Oh, those are the free games. I looked on Steam. There was nothing coming out for free.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
I mean, Steam, you already get a bunch of free games, and online's free, so yeah, you don't. Really...
You can't complain.
Yeah, and you can't. There's not really a point to be like, oh, here are the free games for this paid service, because Steam is free and then the games are free anyway, so it's nothing to be like, oh, this is super exciting, you know?
Yeah. Alright, let's move on to what we've been playing or watching or whatever.
Why don't you start then?
Yeah, I will start. I've been playing Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton. Not a big surprise. It's awesome. I love both series. It's nice to be able to take out the 3DS once in a while and play something. And it's just, the story's really good. I'm excited to play more of it. And then I downloaded Roller Coaster Tycoon 4 for my phone, and I started playing it, saw that it was one of those, click here to build a roller coaster. Oh, now you gotta wait 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
For it to be done. And then I just knew in like a day or two I'm gonna have to wait like 24 hours for a roller coaster to be built.
Yeah.
And I do not. I mean, it's fine. Some games are like that. Clash of Clans, The Simpsons Tap Out, I think it's called. And they're fun, and people like it, but I'm just not into it as much. And especially the roller coasters, I don't know. Like, roller coasters are fast.
I think it's that free-to-play phone model type thing, you know, like buy gems and your roller coaster will build faster or something. And I hate that. Yeah. I hate it so much. It's a terrible idea. I hate it.
Yep. And then I watched some. I didn't play it, but I watched someone stream the first Monkey Island game, and I was actually like, when I go to Twitch, I usually look for a game that I want to see being played, and then I'll click it. And the games that I want to see being played are usually old and only like the streamer only has like, there's only like two people, me and the streamer. So I started chatting with the guy. He was really cool, and we were just talking about Monkey Island. It was a good time. So he said he was going to stream again around midnight, and I was like, yeah, I'll probably be back.
My schedule's free. I'll come watch. We'll hang out. Yeah. Just me and you.
Hey, it's fine. I was telling him we were talking about old games and whatnot. He's my age, so
that's cool.
What have you been playing?
So I actually, this past week, I went and rented Assassin's Creed 4 for PS4 because I haven't been able to play anything except Destiny for PS4. And I gotta say, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is really, really good. And I barely touched it for the PS3, but wow, because this is what happens. So PS3 version, you have to install it for like a day, man. It takes a long time. I put it in the PS4. It was basically done. I like just played it, and I was like, "Whoa, this didn't take me any time at all." And
well, that's because it was made for the PS3.
Made for the PS3 or made for the PS4?
It's made for the PS3. The PS4 was just an afterthought. They're like, oh, let's just upgrade the graphics a little bit and make it faster.
But no, I'm saying either way, the PS3 made me download, like install the game, and it took forever.
Yeah.
But installing it on the PS4 was instant.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the awesome thing. Like I don't care
but
which.
In the future, like the new Assassin's Creed probably will take much longer to install.
Oh, maybe that will be true. But either way, awesome. If the game looks awesome, PS3 version didn't look this good, obviously, and it just looks so amazing. And just as an Assassin's Creed game, I feel it's just a lot better than the previous ones. Because all the other Assassin's Creed, I don't know about Assassin's Creed 3, but all the other Assassin's Creed were essentially the same game, but with like better graphics, better looking towns, and like you can do these small different things like ride your horse a little bit better and attack while you're on your horse, and more horse gameplay, or you can ride your little boat around. It's really fun. But Assassin's Creed 4 is completely different than everything else. It's more open world, which I think really makes the game a lot better. Like, the other games were open world. You could sort of do what you wanted in the city that you were in, but all the cities kind of felt very similar, and it felt kind of repetitive. And so far, I'm having a really good time with Assassin's Creed 4, and it says I'm only 10% through the game, so I'm having a good time. And then sort of played my usual games, been playing Team Fortress a little bit, and played some Lethal League. Now, I haven't really been having that much time to play because I've been studying and stuff, but when I do, I usually play one of those two games.
Were you a medic?
No, I'm never Medic, Nick. Okay, you only saw me play Medic one time, and you keep making that joke. But yeah,
I like being Medic.
I mean, Medic's like a support guy and all, and everyone likes
I like to be support.
Okay. But besides those two games, I actually played Windlands and Warlocks, and made 2 videos on them because they're both on crowdfunding websites. Windlands is on Indiegogo, and then Warlocks is on Kickstarter, and actually has less than 24 hours right now to make it through its thing. I think it's at $24,000 out of its $25,000, so maybe it will go, maybe it won't. Either way, like I kind of want to play this game in the future, so we'll see what happens. But I did make a video on that, kind of asking people, hey, go check this game out. You might want to put down a little investment because it could be non-existent in just a few hours. So there was that. That's basically all I've been playing. I haven't really watched too much in terms of streams or in terms of anything else, so that's been my week in gaming.
Just too busy with your exams.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I'm annoyed.
I want to play like Destiny with you or something.
Which brings us to our next topic, I guess.
Oh,
Destiny, what are our thoughts on on that?
Well, let me ask you, Nick.
Is
Destiny worth it?
Worth $60 or worth the time that was spent on it, or the money spent on it?
Is it worth it? Do you feel like the amount of time you've played and the experiences you got from playing were worth the time investment and the money investment? And then explain your reasoning.
Wow. I liked playing it. The only reason I bought it full price, which I rarely do when it comes to video games, is because people kept on, gotta get online, and I figured if I get it now, I'll be able to play with people before a week later, it's not popular anymore, take that risk. And then started playing it, and it was a good time. But it's just like, there's no eye candy. The game looks nice, but there's nothing like grabbing my attention and being like, I have to be playing this every day. I don't even know what's really going on with the story. I know there's a little robot that follows you around. I haven't really been, I guess, paying attention. horrible to say, but when you play with Quinn, he always hits that skip button.
There's not even cutscenes to skip, okay? And that's probably like one of the portions that's really bad about the game is that, yeah, you're totally right. There isn't a story, right. So there's no real investment there to get you involved. Yeah. And then the gameplay and the missions you are doing, there's nothing that really sets them apart from each other too much besides the location.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no like, oh, this mission right here, it's like one of the co-op missions I will revisit, next year and 2 years from now when I really want to have the same experience over again, Yeah. Like a Halo co-op campaign type thing. You definitely don't get that in Destiny, but it is still fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
But I don't think...
I like zooming around on the little hover thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but...
I forgot to. I think it's like...
There are people I've talked to that really like it, so there are... It's not for everybody, but it is definitely for some people.
Well, I think here's the thing. It's not a bad game, but it's not what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was like... Some people, like... One of the people that told Quinn and I to get it was...
That's pointing the finger a little bit.
He begged us to get it. I think we played with him once. And, like, has he played it since? I think the reason he wanted us to get it so he didn't feel bad for getting it himself.
Oh, you think, like... at least my purchase will be made a little bit better because other people have it. So if I want to play, at least there's people to play with.
No, he's like, oh, I got this okay game. And I spent a lot of money on it. This isn't fair. I want other people to do it too. Mm. So I don't feel as bad.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
we'll see.
But people were begging me to get it. People were begging me to get it, and I just think it's okay.
I think that's
it's just okay.
I think that's like the begging. People begging. I think it's more of the hype around the game was way more than it should have been.
Yeah.
So like,
I didn't think there was hype. I didn't think it was like.
Well, yeah, but you don't even pay attention. You don't pay attention to that stuff, so you wouldn't know.
Oh, that like Portal 2, that had a lot way more hype.
No.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
It seemed like it to me.
Not at all, Nick. Portal 2 did not make $500 million on the first day of its release.
It's because, like, Skyrim came out.
No, you don't make excuses for it. Destiny was overhyped. It is the, like, top grossing new IP on launch day. I mean, obviously, there was a lot of marketing behind it, and it has Bungie's name on it.
Yeah.
So people got super excited because Bungie hasn't made a game in however long. And then it was just, It's a game, but it's not like the game I'm going to be playing for another 2 months. And like I've even been thinking about this. Like I kind of felt bad that you went out and bought it, and I kind of felt bad that I like bought it in combination with the PS4 because I was like, you
got the whole limited edition.
Yeah,
system.
I got the whole shebang, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I kind of want to just sell this game. Like that's what I've been feeling this last week. Is just I would prefer to play Assassin's Creed like 10 hours compared to 1 hour of Destiny. Like I would rather invest that much more time in a game I enjoy than a game that's okay and I wouldn't really care about. Like the only thing that concerns me is I just want to beat the story of Destiny and then I'll sell it.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's like I don't feel like I should hold on to this game for any reason.
Destiny kept on, as I was playing Destiny, I kept on thinking, like, it would remind me of other games I would rather be playing. And it's like, oh, that kind of reminds me of, like, Half-Life, almost. I really want to play Half-Life right now. Or, this really reminds me of Mass Effect. Oh, now I really want to play Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I gotta keep playing Destiny, because that's what everyone's playing, and I want to be in the popular crowd.
You want to be hip?
I want to be hip.
You want to be one of the cool kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's interesting because also the game is supposed to have a 10-year plan, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, so there's supposed to be a lot of improvements over time. But then that, like, made me realize, well, then why would I get it at the beginning when nothing's happening? Like, why would I invest my money now when it's not finished until after 10 years or after 5 years or however long?
Right.
So,
I mean, there's games that are 10 years. I don't know, like, doing downloadable content.
yeah.
Like,
Well, either possibly, like, new, like, Destiny 2 or Destiny 3, like, as well.
yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any game. The only game I can think of is Rock Band, where they were releasing DLC every week for 5 years.
Rock Band.
Yeah.
Nick.
I love Rock Band.
I know you do.
It's my love. That was another game. I was playing Destiny, and I was like, wish I was playing Rock Band. No, I'm just kidding.
The music in this game, man, I wish it was on Rock Band.
I don't even remember the music in. Oh, I think I remember being like, "Oh, this music's actually pretty good," but I don't remember how. Like Halo has that theme.
Yeah, like Halo has like really good soundtrack. But the thing is, like Destiny, it has the works, right? It has the game.
Yeah, it has a really potential.
Like the controls are really good, the graphics are really good, the music is good, but then everything else is just like nothing. It doesn't compare to the rest of the game. Like I don't understand.
Right. Like, I don't even know, like, does the main character that you play do they have a name? I don't even know the name.
What do you mean? No, you make your own character, Nick. You don't, like, it doesn't have a generic name. You're just called a Guardian.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
What, like, my name's Rick, and I'm also a female? I'm a female robot named Rick. Like, what?
Well, like... In Saints Row, you can be whoever you want, and then your name is they just call you Mr. President.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I didn't know if there was like a name. Like I can't think of anyone's name. The robot's name. I can't even think of any other characters.
Yeah,
besides the robot.
It's pretty forgettable. So because there's not really much to forget, so there's not much to remember. You know, so there's nothing to really go on. But
yeah, it's if you don't already have it, I'd wait till Black Friday. I can see this being $30 Black Friday.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe even $20.
Definitely
I doubt the $20, but I can see it being $30.
Definitely a game to try out, not buy for full price.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we're just ending up repeating ourselves on Destiny right now.
Yeah, let's finish this up.
All right.
Had a good time. Let's just get out of here, I guess.
Well, that about does it. Make sure to follow me.
Follow me at Organizer Main, no S at the end, and subscribe to Organize Remains YouTube. Check out OrganizeRemains.com.
And then you can go to @QuinDoesGaming and watch Nick and I stream on twitch.tv/QuinDoesGaming. And there's also a YouTube channel related to that, and then I have my own YouTube channel. But either way, hopefully you had a good time enjoying this podcast.
Tweet at Organizer Man. Give us a random topic we can talk about, or something. Give us something.
Yeah.
Yeah. See ya, freaks.
Shit, fuck. Shit.
Out of
Should I pause this now?
What?